Hi, everyone. Welcome back to a new episode of The Practiced Life. We're calling this episode The Thief of Now. Oh, my goodness, everybody. Didn't I have a moment? I had a moment the other day that was like somebody put a big, huge, gigantic mirror in front of me. And so let me describe what was happening. So I was walking to the barn to see my horse, Steve Dash, and I was going through the forest on a trail, and beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trail. The forest is gorgeous. Everything's in bloom and a glow, and I mean, it is really, 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 really quite beautiful here right now. And in the distance, I saw a woman coming toward me, taking her hike through the forest. And I guess there was about 3 to 4 minutes before we were going to cross paths. And so I was just observing her, watching her. That's where my eyes went. And I noticed, dun, 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 dun. She was scrolling. She was scrolling. She was scrolling. She was scrolling on her phone while she was taking her hike walk through the forest. And I passed her and I could see someone said, I was telling this story in my membership group, and someone said, well, maybe she was checking the hike map. No, she wasn't. She was scrolling. She was doing that thing that so many of us do, which is you cannot control the urge to check your phone. And once you do that, you start scrolling, and it doesn't matter where you are. Even if you're in the middle of a vagus nerve resetting, grounding hike in the middle of the forest, next thing you know, you're scrolling. And listen, I resisted my temptation to judge her. Instead, like I said, it was a big, huge mirror in front of me. And I was like, I stopped. I slowed down. I stopped. And I really took that in. And I thought, we only have so many now moments. And our lives are really only lived in the now. So if we're losing the now moment to the unconscious scroll, then basically our phones are stealing our lives. Basically, we it's the scrolling is the death of now, the thief of now. I really that really set me down. I was almost shaken because it was such a juxtaposition of balance and healing and grounding and wholeness and integration and crazy, because that's what it is. That's what it is when we have let that get out of control. It's crazy. And so then I just started to meander through my own life, sitting around with friends, everybody scrolling instead of in connection and communion with one another. Being in the room with somebody that you haven't seen for a while and who's ever texting them or phoning them is more important than your presence. And it's not meant to be disrespectful and it's not meant to be hurtful. It's the urge. I got to see who texted me. Oh, this will just take a minute. I got to see who's on the phone. Let me just see what they want and I'll get back to you. And the worst, I know you've all experienced this. This is when you're on a regular old phone call, not a Zoom, which is why I do most of my communication on Zoom. And you can tell that somebody is no longer giving you their attention, they're scrolling. You can tell because they can't resist the urge to see, am I missing anything? It's crazy techno FOMO crazy mint. And Why? Why the obsession? Why the urge? Well, it's so clear. It's like playing the slot machine. You're just getting dopamine hit after dopamine hit after dopamine hit. Oh, here's a funny dog story. Oh, here's a Seinfeld blooper. I love those. Seinfeld blooper. Oh, what's happening in the world? Oh, I hate that guy. Oh, who's texting me? Oh, anybody posting? Oh, they're having a nice vacation. Oh, let's see. Oh, here's an influencer on Instagram I follow. I mean, it is a dopamine opium den. That's why the obsession. You can feel the addictive urge that, and only scrolling will satisfy it. So here's what I have to say. What are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? I mean, I've heard people say, who have baskets, you walk in their house, you have to put your phone in there. And I say, you get to have that kind of an energy and environment in your house you want. That's kind of for me like people who make me take off my shoes. They're part of my outfit. I don't want to wear your funky slippers in the basket. So I'm not sure I'm ready to put the phone basket up, but I will say that I think there are certain guardrails, certain conscious guardrails we can put on our phone use, which is, not during meals, not when you're in conversation with somebody else, not when you have the opportunity to connect. Not every space has to be filled with scrolling. You're walking, waiting for a doctor's appointment. You can sit and be with your breath. So I'm really looking to add space to my life. I'm really looking to notice when those urges to scroll overtake me and then consume me. And maybe the better idea, the medicine to manage this addiction is to just give yourself micro pockets. I'm going to check my phone for 5 minutes. Let me set my timer. When the timer goes off, it's over. I'm done. And when I do that for a while, I'm going to begin to feel like I've gotten my life back, my consciously practiced life back. And know what I'm going for. Do I need to check Instagram real quick? Do I want to see if I can see some funny animal videos, some heartwarming animal videos? I'll give myself 5 minutes for that. Understand what you are scrolling for and get some management over it, some consciousness around it. I mean, that stood me straight up. You are going on a hike through the beautiful forest and you are scrolling on your phone. That is, and I thank that anonymous person. I don't know who she is, but I send her love and I thank her because she put a big mirror up to my face, which gives me the opportunity to share that mirror with all of you. Is that how we want to live? No, of course it's not. We want to live consciously. We want to live a practiced, conscious life. We want to have so many now moments that we're squeezing the juice out of this life of experience. When you're in this human body, there really is no past. It's no longer relevant. The future is not here yet. This is what you get. This is the living. This is life. This moment, this now moment when I'm so focused in having this conversation with you. And are you focused on listening to it? Or are you scrolling? And I say all of this without judgment. I am talking firstly to myself. Firstly to myself. I want to live this life consciously. I've spent enough decades in unconsciousness. So I now equate unconscious scrolling as being the thief of now for me. And give that some thought and see if that's true for you. And if you want to try a practice, if you want to try some practices, go to sherrysalata.com/free network and we'll get you going on a 7-day practice challenge that will reset your days. You have to sign up. It just takes a minute. It only takes a second, but it's free and it's good. And it's a part of my regular daily micro practice routine that really keeps me on the path. That's for sure. Thanks for listening, everybody. I'll see you next time.